Hey everybody, it's Tyler Peace.
And Roy Cruz here.
Welcome to the NBA Game of the Night of another presentation on 2K Sports.
The next matchup, we're about to be seeing things here. It's a great way to show off this, how it's done, between the both teams in the American of the Conference by the Eastern and Western Conference.
It's part of a matchup as we are ready to see where our next thing's on. We've got the Detroit Pistons, and they are taking on against the Memphis Grizzlies at FedEx Forum. The biggest of the night as you're about to be seeing things right in between. For the starting head coaches for the Detroit Pistons, we're about to be seeing things on a next look. This head coach is another take as we're looking for JB Bickerstaff. And the other side for Memphis Grizzlies we have is the other take, Taylor Jenkins.
And here they are. The starting lineups are ready between the two. Kerry Cunningham, along with Tim Hardaway Jr., Azora Thompson, Tobias Harris, and Jalen Duren.
And the other side for the Grizzlies we have is John Morant, Jalen Wells, Desmond Bain, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Zach Edey.
It's going to be one of a great special of the occasion, so let's hope if there's a take.
Now as we're ready to get this thing off, standing by, I have our next commentaries here. It will be Terry Crews, and you'll be sending it over with the other team as we've got our next commentators coming in. We have is Ballpoint Pen.
And a third commentary of the crew, I welcome on in to Dr. True. It's going to be a greatest of all the time, and we're about to be seeing things. And David Aldrich will be standing in from courtside.
Now, let's prepare and find out what goes in. Ready or not, here we go.
Pistons, Grizzlies, coming up on 2K Sports.
Coming into the locker room as both teams are ready to take things on. Hydrated up with uniform and ready. It's the NBA Game of the Night on 2K Sports. Hi everybody, I'm Terry Crews and I am here with my broadcast partner with Ballpoint Pen and a special guest, Dr. Drew. And for the center court, David Aldrich. We've got our biggest court and a special night here with bringing a classic jersey here in Memphis. And checking out with the starting lineups between the two. Morant is with Wells. Bain is with Jackson Jr. And Edey's right towards center. Duren is also along with Tim Hardaway Jr. Kerry Cunningham is with Azora Thompson. And Tobias Harris in power forward position. We love this score, and we're about to see what goes on. Off we go. We're ready to start things here in Memphis. Jackson Jr. starts up. Here's Morant. Right toward away on a drive. He got it through on a start time. That will be Jackson Jr.'s first assist as Morant hits his first bucket. Oh, you have to be loving that one in there. That's the first bucket on their faces. They really are starting to show them off how they're going to get there. And it's fighting for the rebound. Duren makes it in. Here's another chance over again to John Morant. John Morant now fighting again over to Bain. Bain sends a pass over to Morant. Morant sends it over now, fighting again to Bain. Bain watching on Morant. Slides back, trying to get over this without the 3-second violation, down to 5. Here's Wells for the triple. First three-pointer no good. And Edey makes a slam dunk. He does not want to stop this game here. Oh, there's a great chance opportunity. There's somebody that's going to be leaving it out, though.
You know how it happens now, but Zach Edey's doing it. He's getting it really well. Just slow it down.
As the Mitch puts in for Hardaway Jr. Here's Edey as his first rebound of the game. Over right now to Morant. Morant tries to settle it over to Edey. Edey sends it, passes over to Morant. Here's a try. That rolls in and off the rim, and it goes back to Kerry Cunningham. Cunningham with another rebound in. As they're looking over with some open offensive range with a screen on Thompson. Here's Duren. Watching on Edey. Looks to Thompson. Here's the cut. Going in. The drive makes it in for Azora Thompson. Now Morant with the chance. He's right toward the wing. He will now send it to Bain. Here's the triple. That one will miss it in. again, and this will rebound up by Kate Cunningham. Cunningham, watching it now, here's Tim Hardaway Jr. Right toward his wing, double man. That rebound puts up by Zach Edey. Here's Wells, he's right over now to Ja Morant. Morant finishing the drive. Oh, he is lucky to make that in. Morant has his second bucket. Up in the lead, under 5 minutes left. Watching corner, Cunningham for three. Nothing given here. Zach Edey now gets it over again to Ja Morant. Ja Morant now has it over to pass again to Edey. Edey changes over now, finding Morant. He's over now to Wells. Here's a chance. On a shot makes it in. And reporter for David Aldridge, we're talking in on JB Bickerstaff. This is what happens. After a win against the Brooklyn Nets, this was nowhere what he makes him do. It's hard enough to play it for, but there is no question of how that happened.
Well, you really see what happens, and JB Bickerstaff was really like showing it off. Trying to have some consequences there. There was no expectation that they're really doing for it. And when you're doing it right, you don't have any option to try to keep in touch. This really makes a team hard to respond. That's what happens when you don't get it going.
Jackson Jr. with a finishing drive, and it's rebounded by Harris. Thompson. That drive on an alley-oop is unsuccessful. Decided to give it to Jackson Jr. And that one went too hard to get over to the finishing drive to make the alley-oop. Here's Harris with the finish. That one pulls back, rebound by Morant. 3:08 left to go in the first quarter of the game. As Wells will take his own angle. Over now to Jackson Jr. Open look. Edey. Good for two. Edey has his second bucket. That's Jackson Jr. with the assist.
Just look how you definitely do it for him.
When Zach Edey makes a good chance to have it in, this is what happens. You don't play it often. You've got to give somebody else an open room. You just really need to do anything, and this is what happens. You have to know for everything, this needs to give them a good take. All that happens now, it really needs to make them up for it. A chain-off is not when you do anything. It has to be only one of you have to take. As we're talking it over to JB Bickerstaff, he's really had a lot of aggressions. After finishing off his head coach with the Cleveland Cavaliers, he now shows him off what he is making him do. When JB Bickerstaff really makes it in there, he just had something to say for it on his quote. After the last part of the playoffs, it was nothing that he has been doing it for. I'm a big believer. It's part of a communication that he has done for it, but nothing is ever perfect in the NBA. This is what happens. When you do something that is not really into it, he really makes it. And his team, he knows for, when he goes with the group, he has to say this. The belief that they can is one of the things I've seen grow with this group. And just no affection. When you do for something, that's what JB Bickerstaff has really been doing it for before making his head coach to hire for the Detroit Pistons. Well, you know what? The Detroit Pistons really just are impossible. When you don't think of it that way, you have to find a mode. And a status for Ja Morant for this season.
Look how good it is now. Ja Morant is just pulling his step up together. I'd really love to see him do it for if he can do it again every season before the postseason. Let's keep it going.
Stewart misses the three. And Jackson picks up a rebound for 3 minutes. Here comes Will Clark up and in. And he misses up with the layup. Now Saucer has it right over toward the wing. He has it over to Beasley. Saucer in motion and dunks it down. That one puts it in with a smooth finish. And it's Beasley picks up the assist. Here's Pippen Jr. He now finds it over to Conchal. Slides back. Now finds LaRavia. LaRavia now sends it again to Conchal. Over now to Jackson. Jackson for the two. G.G. Jackson, this is the first shot. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Beasley for the finish. Fades the shot. Stewart Open look. Jackson on him. Fantaccio. Toward the middle. Up it goes. And makes it in. He now ties this game. It's a 10-10 win in the game. On Game of the Night presentation. Now he rolls it over now to LaRavia. There's a chance to Jackson. Jackson sends a pass. It's stolen by Seltzer. Here comes the fast break for Fantaccio. Three-pointer. Beasley. Misses. That one misses over and it'll go back to Jackson. Here's Fantaccio. Conchar's up and he's fouled. That'll be Olin with his first personal foul. First team foul falls on Detroit.
Well, Joe played like a different matter. That Conchar was trying to make the finish him in the drag. There was nowhere to be picked up. Now he has to do for some other big changes that he has to do for his own life. Don't make a miss.
Free throw coming up from Memphis Grizzlies. And this one is just the next one as they'll take their first trip to the free throw line. First free throw misses it. And he hits the second free throw. Look at your team up in the lead, and this one will be racing it down right toward into the wire, nearing the final minute of the first quarter. Here's Beasley. Sliding on again to Conchar. The screen given by Storr. And he ducks down the three-pointer. That will be the first three to pick up in the lead. They're up by 2, and here's Pippen Jr. He now sends to Clark. Here comes the drive. Clark, got to go. Clark is looking to see if he can rally this count in the first quarter.
Well, there's no chance now. Brandon Clark is really like getting a good effort. He's just getting that thing done.
Yeah, have a little bit of percentage here. There's just one take. Gotta play it like you do for it. And Storr makes it in. They're up at a 2. And part of the season didn't really want to change it afterwards. Pippen Jr. now finds Clark.
Looked like they wanted to get out of this own circuit, but don't stay too long. If you're doing it again.
Jackson has it again to Conchar. He has it again to Pippen Jr. And over now to LaRavia. Here's the finish. Up it goes in. LaRavia with his first bucket. And now they're all tied up. Saucer now finds Olin. On his right toward away as he tries to have another motion offense. Olin watching the time go down. Step back for 3. And he will handle it in with another 2-pointer. Pippen Jr. right toward away. Tries to settle it again to Jackson. Here comes the cut for LaRavia. Out to Pippen Jr. Conchar for the 3. Swishing in, no good. That will end the first quarter. Detroit Pistons on a great start and a first. It's a 17-15 score. We'll take a quick break and we'll get back to the second quarter after this. You're watching the NBA Game of the Night presentation on 2K Sports. And if you're ready to join in for the second quarter, we welcome you back. And it's been a tight game out there. Detroit Pistons up by 2. As the start puts into the game, we are ready to see what they can do for if they have another chance to kick back up in a notch. Here the starting groups for Detroit. Cade Cunningham is with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Durian. He's right toward the other zone. And the other side of it is Herb Thompson. Morant is with Desmond Bain. And Jackson Jr. is right in toward away. Outside the zone is Eldema. And Brandon Clark is right toward center. Here's Morant. 5 to shoot. Gets it back. Up it goes. That rebound will not pick up a notch. That was Harris with his own rebound. Trying to find a team open look. Now finds Hardaway Jr. In the zone. Durant. Morant on him. On it goes. It beats over Morant. Morant's trying to get over this into the point guard position. They're up by 4.
Looks like there's no answer now. I mean, you don't have anybody to help him in for some better reasons. You don't do something that's correctly. You gotta play it out the right way.
For passing here, we have David Aldridge reporting on the sideline, talking right over in between Taylor Jenkins and his own on his better effort. He's really been teaching things a bunch of ways that he's definitely doing it for. He's nothing that shows how he's been doing it for, but his long game effort is putting up fine now.
Hey, there's no other chance to do it for it. And now when you're saying for Taylor Jenkins, he's really like all for his pressure. He missed out everything for the last postseason, but I think now this postseason is definitely going to be very different for him. Let's hope that he does for it. If he doesn't do it that correctly, he's got to get right after it. That's what he needs to do to try to step in.
Morant gets the first free throw. New substitutions coming on the court, as Wells will be checking in. Second free throw good for John Morant. They're down by 2. Let's see what they can do to tie it. Here's Kate Cunningham. Slick on the feed. The pass to Harris. All of us right on the cover. Cunningham now finding it again to Harris. Harris finds Cunningham. In toward the corner, Hardaway Jr. 5 to shoot. Here's a shot. Another miss. Up it goes. He will have that dunk down. He just rips it right to the dude, and he has been knocking in. Oh, it didn't stand out. I don't know what's going to happen. It's just our grand larceny out there, Terry. He's really just looking at it. He just didn't have the right time to stop. Another miss by Memphis Grizzlies. Down to 5 minutes in the first half. And a shot coming in. He got another one. That's Azur Thompson, and his first bucket appearances for him. Now here's Moran. He will send it over to Wells. Here's Wells for the finish. Gotta be good. Wells is picking up his hard drive with 4 points. And Moran with the assist. Now Thompson's right toward the wing. Looking to move. Trying to go in toward the center. On the attack, and he goes up, he's fouled. That's Jackson Jr. with his first personal foul. And their first team foul has been picked up on Memphis Grizzlies.
Taking 2 shots. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw misses for Azur Thompson. And now the new change up in will put in for Zach Edey as he checks in for Alderman. Jackson Jr. moves over toward a power forward position. He hits the second free throw. Trying to watch on him. 4:32 left remaining in the first half. Here's Moran, he's right toward the wing. He has it given over to Jackson Jr. He rolls the pass back to Moran. Over now again to find Bain. Bain sends it over to Moran. Moran over to Edey. Edey running around Durant. Nice D by Durant. Looks like he's stopping really well. I mean, what Durant makes him do for is a hard defenseman he has to do for. If he doesn't get anything up close, that means he has to close out. That's a great defense, nice play. Over one the alley-oop, nice play, and a touch by Tobias Harris. And that'll be Durant with the assist. Here comes Moran, he's right over toward the Wells. Wells, up in the layup, got it. 3:45 left to go in the first half of the period. And now here's Cunningham, he's trying to settle down, now finding again to Durant. Edey's on him. Getting away with a 2. Gets his own rebound. That will be Bain. He's over now to Jackson Jr. Let's send a pass again to Bain. Bain pulls in. Here's a well shot for the triple. That's another miss by Memphis Grizzlies. Thompson strikes toward it away with 3:10 to go. Thompson stopping on Bain. Cunningham is right to a corner. Give a screen to Durant. And a 2. That misses again. Good D on Durant Jackson Jr. as he picks up his second rebound of the game. Here's Edie. He's right toward the wing. He has it again to Wells. Wells. Here's a change. Going over to Bain. He decided to wind to Edie again. And he slammed it. He just didn't see that coming. He just had that one hand. He just flies up high. I mean, take a look at this. Now he just definitely likes he wants it.
Just bring something back down. I mean, when you don't really see it going, I gotta say now, it's a big slam.
Yeah, just a big slam that you have to get for it. All you do, don't really pay it off again. Timeout's been picked up by Memphis, and it's now Detroit has their own timeout. We're nearing the end of the first half as we have a halftime show coming up for you. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith. And Shaq O'Neal is right toward in the center on the upper side of the court. We'll be talking about in between of the Memphis Grizzlies on a slow start, but the Detroit Pistons on a hot streak start by the Tobias Harris and their team. What does it take in? We'll find out soon enough after the first half has been concluded. As you're looking forward for your next game, we will have another NBA game of the night. Our special presentation will be the Sixers versus against the Celtics at TD Garden Arena. That game coverage will be starting here soon. That will be the next part of the game, as that game time starts at 7:30 p.m. for our next part of the matchup. It'll be only on Sun Beast. Catch all games round by subscribing to this channel. And pretty soon will be the new future of a new channel for the SOBeast Gaming. Don't wait till it's too late. Let's keep pushing to the next time. SOBeast Gaming will be deploying soon, starting on summer of 2025 in August. And here's Durant. He now finds Olin. Olin for the 2. Jump upper, the rebound, and he will have that one knocked out. As he has his own rebound, he has it again to Pippen Jr. He's over now to Kachar. Now he rolls again to Larabia. Pippen Jr. to a corner. Pippen Jr. Pass to Jackson. For the step up. That rolls in and out, and a foul will be given on Zach Edey. That's his first loose ball foul, and the first team foul's picked up.
There's no chance to slow that quarter in, but you're not going to get that with a good effort. You got to try to watch out with the fouls. Don't let them give anybody out there.
As the no substitutions around the court, and Saucer's back on court. Beasley watching on Kachar. Screen rejected. Toward his own. It's blocked. Holland rolls it over now. Finding over in the corner is Saucer. Here's a chance. Up it goes the layup. And it's rebounded by Pippen Jr. A lot of drowning chance out there for Detroit, but they just did not get this thing going over. And Pippen Jr. is right toward the wing. He tries to get to Kachar, off to Jackson, and now Edey. Edey. Up it goes. It will go in the ring. Zach Edey has his 8 points in the game. 1:23 left. And they're down by 1.
Just don't know what they do for me. Keep playing, let him do it.
It's rejected! But they will count the bucket for Holland, and this one will be up by a 4-point extension. As the foul has been picked up, as Larabia blocks that shot, he couldn't get his own rebound. Yeah, look what happened here. I mean, Holland was definitely getting over this, and here's the foul. That one makes it in with a reverse bucket try and 1. They haven't really seen that one coming often. They just didn't get that well enough. That means he's really knocked out. Free throw coming up for the Detroit Pistons when nearing the 1-minute mark in the period. It's also part to be a 30th year for the Memphis Grizzlies. After trading of the team, since it was known to be as Vancouver Grizzlies, I think this team is now getting some good offer to show it's done. What do you think?
I'll sure say so.
Grizzlies trail by 5. Over now again to Kajar. Pulls up. Rebound by Edie. They don't have another chance. This time it goes in. Kajar has his second bucket. And a rebound puts in for Edie as he gets this assist. Now it's over to Holland. Previous right on him. Screen is caught up, and he's open, makes the try. Holland just slammed it. Let's watch that one again. Yeah, he's really like all over him now. I mean, Holland's on a high flyer. Just make him clear if you get it over it.
I don't trust him yet often. I feel like this would be like no on.
That's not my good. And what a great drive out there. Made a dunk presented by AT&T 5G, the slam kid. Ball's loose. Last touch on Stewart. That'll be Grizzlies ball to keep it alive. Now coming back on the court is Brandon Clark. He will check in for Zach Edey. Zach Edey on the court on the bench as he will slow things down. Try to watch on him as he will try to do some number changes. In quarter now finding Pippen Jr. He has it over again to Conchar. Conchar. He lost the ball. It's stolen by Beasley. Saucer. All alone. Slams it again. 34-27. And they have been selling the crowd out there. Oh, this is what happened now. There's no gap. Nobody is covering on the defense. They're not playing so well. That's miscommunication. Here's a 3. Pippen Jr. will make it in. They're down by 4. 7 seconds left. Beasley. For the chance. And that one ends the first half. 34-30. Not quite close enough a game, but we'll have to find out for the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Eddie the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit, and they kept it close, trailing by at most 4 points. In the second quarter, they put in the work to create a slight scoring advantage. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit so far?
Defense scoring has been a big key for them. They came in with energy, and they were able to get the start. No breaks because of the way they play. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have.
Shaq, your take on Memphis.
It was a great display of team ball. Wasn't 5 individuals out there. Runs the piece and wins the show. Not only does that make it harder to guard, it makes the game more enjoyable to watch.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
You've been watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
As we welcome you back at Memphis, Tennessee for a start of this third quarter. It's a very tight one out there. It's a 34-30 game. We're talking about Duran this time. He is making it as great takes in. And what does it change now? He might show him off with Tobias Harris. Well, it might definitely be a great take here for Duran. I mean, he's really well. But all his promise in the effort, he's just definitely putting in some well good takes. Let's hope if he does, if he can take on his better effort.
Yes, so hopefully this might be a great tip.
Start the second half of the game as we are back with us here with you, ready to go. Here's Cunningham, he's with on Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Duran right towards center. Thompson's right toward the small forward. And Tobias Harris in power forward. Jackson Jr. starts it off, he now finds it again to Moran. Decide to go for a screen by Jackson Jr. For the drive. That drive, it was too strong, and a stop made here by Duran. Tobias Harris with a 2. That one gives it back. Fades the shot. Tries to get it in. Here's Tobias Harris. The three-pointer connects. Makes another three-pointer in the game. Now he's over now to John Morant. He tries to pull it in for a next take. He now finds Edie. To the zone. Up it goes. He counts a bucket. This will be a fragment on the Detroit Pistons. And now as Zach Edey will get a clear out of his own, he'll get one shot left.
Oh, look how good it is now. I mean, that looks like the Durant's definitely gotten smacked out. Now Vanita's just making a good one in there. He's got a great chance. Nice shot. That fragment is going to put up a foul. He's going to get rough slammed.
Only 2 points have made for Zach Edey, and only 1 shot left. And he didn't hit 2 free throws this time, so that will keep the ball possession alive for the Grizzlies. The good news is, he's still on court. Yeah, no giving up that point. I mean, don't lose the effort. If you're doing something that's completely wrong, don't let him take over. Over to Edey. Edey. Toward the zone. Another pointer makes it in. Zach Edey has 12.
Oh, that's a big effort now, but Zach Edey's making it good. That clearly makes it in a good touch.
Cunningham on Moran, 5:40 left in the third. He's up again. The drive went too short. And now here's Bain. Reporter for David Aldridge has been talking for Zach Edey as he was already been drafted by the NBA2k25 draft. And this one really makes it a great way to start things off. After finishing his year at Purdue University, he now wants to see what he could definitely do to play with his team. He's been on a domination. He's been in a lot of great effort without one of the best centers in the guard position. But I think now might be the time to do it.
Yes, what they decide now about Zach Edey is really thinking he's got some great chances. I'm pretty sure he's going to definitely do this.
Oh, Moran! That 2-hand dunk down. He just had that one slamming in.
This is no more choice. Why is no one? That strongly makes a disapproval, make a stoppage.
And Cunningham, right toward the wing, he watches in. And Alba will scoop and drive and makes it in toward the net. Kate Cunningham with another accuracy motion. Only 25% he's putting in. Now Jackson Jr. will send it over, now firing to get it to Moran. He's over now to Bain. Bain sends it past to Edey. Edey looking in. Is off and away. And this will be Kate Cunningham. It's his second personal foul. That'll be their second team foul for Detroit. 4:26 remaining in the third quarter. Now Edey is taking 2 shots again. And he's trying it that hard. Yeah, all when you get something together now. That means that Edey, he's going to have to try to keep his breath in. Tightness on his work. Make him do everything. Edey didn't hit the first free throw that well. And this will now be a replacement for Aldama as he checks in for Well. Bain is right toward in the wing. He will now switch over to shooting guard position. 1 shot left for Zach Edey. He doesn't hit the second free throw this time. He's losing everything of his under control. He loses his effort.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on now. I mean, they were really losing the effort. And now what he has to do, he's going to have to sit quiet.
He's over now. Jackson Jr. up it goes, and he will make a finish drive in. Jackson Jr. has first point for the bucket, and it's Morant with the assist. Timeout's been picked up on Detroit Pistons. 4:01 to go in the third quarter.
It's not a close game. Let's make it count. This one is going to start that out there.
Just nearing the end of the third quarter, it's going to be a tight game in here. 39-38. We'll get you back on the road shortly after this. Don't go anywhere. The NBA Game of the Night on 2K Sports is brought to you by Hotels.com. Find your place somewhere. American Express. Don't live life without it. And by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. We're back in this game as Brandon Clark is checking back in for Zach Edey. And as for a new changeup for the Memphis Grizzlies, let's have a look at how they did in the standings. They're in 8th place during the postseason, but it's a little bit too early to start that one up before All-Star game. Well, there's going to be one change in here for Memphis Grizzlies, and for Detroit Pistons, they're really trying to get back into the work. I think there is a great chance here. They really are trying to work it off really hard. Now here's another one of Jackson Jr. as he will try to step it out. Now over right toward the wing is Bain. Here's a shot. That one makes an easy shot. Desmond Bain has picked up his 2-pointer. That'll be his first 2 and start of the 3rd quarter. Here's Harris, and it's screen over. Right toward the wing, up it goes, and he's fouled. That's Aldama with his first personal foul. And their first team fouls picked up on Memphis. 3:32 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Tobias Harris at the free throw line shooting 2. Oh, now Tobias Harris is definitely not really just showing it off, but that really is definitely not playing it a smart way.
Gotta watch out with that. That Tobias Harris motion is not turning to be like he does for him.
He makes the first free throw. And now for a new changeup. Because right now, as Stewart is checked in for Duran. He's off on the court. Stewart's back on the court. One shot left. And that will put it in for Tobias Harris. 3:30 left to go in the 3rd quarter. And now it's over now to Jackson Jr. Here's a chance down to Durant. Oh, he tried to motion up on Kate Cunningham this time. Has nowhere to go. Finds Jackson Jr. Down to 6 to shoot. Good chance. Trying to roll it over around Cunningham. Good cut, but he didn't finish it off the time on a shot. And here's Thompson. Up for 2. Got it in. Number Azur Thompson movement. He makes another 2-pointer. They're back up by 6. Bain up for 2. And he's fouled. That's on Tim Hardaway Jr. Another team foul on Detroit Pistons with under 3 minutes remaining. He has been losing his mind lately. I don't know what's going on with Taylor Jenkins, but this really has to see that one coming.
Well, it's just no idea how that one made a bad luck out of it. Desmond Bain was just losing his effort. He didn't really think he was shooting really well. I mean, he's now off in a hurry. He's rushing it. He didn't really think he was going to want that.
Pass hit down, the first free throw. The change-ups are coming in for the Detroit Pistons. As for now, Thompson is checked out. And back on the court is Holland from Tecchio Beasley. And for Saucer, the other way. Of course, Desmond Bain is definitely really well in his own occasion. He has been doing really well for his last part of the game against the Houston Rockets, the number 2, the 2nd place team in the Western Conference. Part of a regular season of the matchup that he has ever been facing it for, but he's been doing really well. Now I get that. That really makes a tons of difference here. I'm watching you, I'm looking at you, yes, you heard me right. That's why Rockets really didn't think it was their going to win. They really just felt like they were going to try to close the game out. And now for the Memphis Grizzlies, they lose their effort. They just got it out of the way. There's now no room to hide, nowhere to run. They really got going the other way. I felt like that this would be a best game of the night. Jackson Jr. outside now finds Aldama. Aldama over with the shot. He didn't want to take that all as he tries to lay it up in the paint. Jackson Jr. with the assist. 2:10 to go in the 3rd quarter. Detroit cut their digit down by 2. Down to 2 minutes in the 3rd. Here's Holland for 3. And that one makes another miss for Detroit. Over now to Clark. He sends it now over again to Bain. Near the baseline. Has it back to Moran. He's over to Jackson Jr. Give off pass to Moran. Moran slides back for the tie. Got it to go. for Ja Morant. He's really gassing it up. Timeout called by Detroit Pistons. 1:33 left to go in the third quarter. And Jamie Bickerstaff has to change it over.
Oh, they really just cannot just slow that down.
Now you feel like that this really is the best way to have it handled. Now you definitely do it over. Just keep that line going.
Now what happens with the Grizz town, they're really making it feel like they're going to do it right.
I really have to agree on this. This is definitely like one of the biggest of the Tribe Night. I was really loving it for. And all that happens, they are starting to show down the numbers. Basically, I had never seen how they were doing this. They played that really hard. They were just getting everything done. I just really got thrilled. I'm hoping that the Memphis Grizzlies might keep it up that notch. Let's see if they can keep it up. Some changes on the substitute core for the Detroit Pistons and for the Grizzlies. Morant's watching on them, as now this will be changed over as Laravia is back on the court with Scottie Pippen Jr. And from the wing, as now it will be back to G.G. Jackson. A chance now finding to get a Morant. Great ball movement for the Grizzlies. Laravia for two. A high flyer, no good. Malik Beasley. Here's a three for Sanser. A chance for the lead, no good. Morant rolls again to Laravia. Laravia now has it again over to Morant. Under a minute left to remain in the third. Here's Laravia for the chance. And it goes up in the lead by two. Morant with another assist. And they are just keeping it going.
Just look how well they're doing. Ja Morant's just giving it over to Laravia. I feel like now this is what the high time is going in.
Sanser's three-pointer no good. 40 seconds left to remain in the third quarter. Here's Laravia for the finish. That one makes another two-pointer. He has 6 points. 35 seconds left in the third. Just keeping it going. Laravia's getting another pointer. 2 points. He's getting it going. Sanser's shot, no good. And Morant has it right toward the wing. Tries to give. Laravia. He decides to slam it down. He wants it over. And he just has 4 baskets made in. What an unbelievable run. Now that really makes it a great win for Laravia. He makes it do it. I mean, just keep doing it. That's what Morant did. Beasley for 3. That one 6 to triple. And as for Morant, will end the third quarter. It's a 52-49 game. It is just going to be a wild down showdown. East against West. Fourth quarter is underway next after this. One more left, and we are done. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we have a moment now to reveal the State Farm assist of the game. Just looking over some pressure here. I really love the hustler. They have that jump right over to Laravia. I just really see that when this one gets a good make. I mean, when he has it done, this one really makes a good chance to have the cut.
Now that's what I like cutting about this one. Ja Morant, he's looking like he's professional.
It is now the fourth quarter. Hope you've been all enjoying it so far. And this is where it comes down to this. Glad to have us back with us. Let's get started. Jackson Jr. is with Wells. Van Morant is in point guard position. Conchar right toward in the center. And for the other side of it, Jackson Jr. For the other side of the team, we have Tobias Harris. He's with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Kate Cunningham for the two-pointer of the corner of the point guard. Duran is right toward in front. And it's Thompson right toward a small forward position. Off the brace. Hardaway Jr. for 3. Didn't have the race inbound, but Duran has his own rebound. This one now goes back down by 3. Look at the scoring leaders in between the Duran and Morant. 10 points, 2 points behind Morant. Looking like they want to give it to Conchar. Conchar passes off to Jaren Jackson Jr. 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Clark around Duran. Fadeaway shot no good. Thompson, another rebound, puts it in. Brandon Clark only has 2, but he never gets it up in the second half of the game. And Tobias Harris, he makes a slick and he just fakes it, and he just pulls in to scoop and drive.
Oh,
That really is going to change it all for him. Now we're getting that close. Here's a chance down at Kajar. Slides it up. No good. Thompson with his own rebound. He now finds it again to Hardaway Jr. Here's a chance to Cunningham. There to get their lead. Morant's right toward the wing. He tries to handle it over now to Wells. Wells going the other way. Oh, he wants to show the crowd response back. Jalen Williams with 8 points and Morant with the assist. Just 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Thompson toward the cut. And here's Cunningham for 3. They'll have it back. Durant trying to get into it. And he has it in. Thompson with another rebound. It is now a 57-56 game. Here's Morant. He tries it again over to Wells. Wells looks again to Morant. Jackson Jr. Here's the 3. Up high. No good. Thompson right toward the wing. Here's a 3-pointer for Cunningham. Good setup D for Wells as he tries to break it up. Kate Cunningham only had 7, but nothing for the first half. Now Jackson Jr. decided to give it over to Morant this time. Here's the motion to Wells, right toward the middle. They got it. Now they got their lead up by 1 as Morant adds another assist. While the hustle's really been in end, John Morant's got a good keen eye vision. He's looking for motion. Harris slams it down. A lot of slam dunks put it in for Detroit Pistons. 1 to 4 minutes left to remain. Here's another one, and Conchar has that back to Morant. Morant pass to Jackson Jr. Now finds the pass. Here's another take for Wells. Here's another take in. Morant slides set for 2. Got it to go. Morant has 14 points. Up and back down. Up and back 1. Here's Kate Cunningham. There to pass and a shot. Up for the rebound. Put it in. Got it through. Durant escapes the rebound and got their team up by 1. Timeouts picked up on the Memphis Grizzlies. 3:19 to go. Morant and Durant back in scores. We'll get to the fourth quarter to finish it up when we come back.
well, there's no way to say goodbye, but they look like they just cannot miss their deal.
They're going back in it.
Keep going.
Now for our next break, for the substitution, let's have a look at our New Balance player of the game, Jalen Duren. Jalen Duren is stepping really well. Tonight's this only game was only 12, and now he is believing things. He's really taking all of his credit. As the play continues, here's Zach Edey. The fade on a shot, trying to knock on it, and over again to Edey. Here he comes, Edey right toward the wing, and he got it in. He got their lead up by 1. Talking about David Aldridge from in between, he has been talking to his head coach Taylor Jenkins. He's been training it so far, and he's been talking to his teammate in between. This is it. We need to do our favor. We have to get back into work. We don't have lots of time to waste things down. We have to find a defender to put it in. This needs our key, guys. Let's push it in. Yes, definitely what they do for it. They have to keep training it and then try to get over with the finish. If they don't do it correctly, that means it's over. Kate Cunningham against John Morant. Almost ball pin ticked off. The layup. Off it goes again. Now here's Tobias Harris for 3. Triple range, no good. 2:12 to go in the regulation quarter. Morant now sends again to Edey. He wants to send it to Morant. Toward the middle. A strong defensive effort for Tim Hardaway Jr. Down under 2 minutes remaining in the final quarter. Here's the drive, and Durant had it back. Wow. Nice quick pass by Kate Cunningham. It's now a 65-64 game. Well, this is definitely what they were doing for him. They're just switching him out. finds Wells. Wells slicks it over. Watch out for the ball take. And now Harris has one. For two. Missed again. Wells with his own rebound down to 90 seconds. Here's the finish. Morant going for it. Oh, he just got to and knocked down.
Well, now, John Morant, he really felt like he's high flyer. Here I come. Well, now he does it anyway. He's just slamming crazy.
Look at the fans now. Is this everybody really wants Jared Morant to slam a dunk down? I don't think I didn't hear that. What a great slamming performance effort presented by the AT&T, the 5G Slam Cam. Ball's loose, and it's rebounded by Jackson Jr. Let the time go down by. We are down to a final minute in the fourth quarter. Here's Jr. The three-pointer carries off. 80 minutes rebound. Bang for three. Ka-ching! Desmond Bain knocks down a three with 50 seconds. That one makes a bullseye shot. Now they're up by 4.
Well, they're just keeping it doing, and they are doing it over and over again. Now the Grizz are definitely showing up some win. They want someone to try to pull in to knock them down.
Well, they're still alive anyway. I mean, they really are losing that effort. Well, sometimes they lose their effort in the third quarter, but now they just keep coming back. I mean, they really are letting that one go firing in. No joke. This is definitely a comeback rally. I totally agree on this, but then what does it make a change out of it? What did the Detroit Pistons takes it over? Well, I mean, it will be all over again. Then the Grizzlies will be able to take another loss in this game. We didn't want that, right? No, not even at all.
Well, we want some comebacks out there. We really love to see that.
Well, that's what we are doing it for there, Dr. Drew. That's what we do it here for.
Yes, that really makes an extension. Play hard. Be stronger.
We're under 1 minute remaining. 1 timeout left for Detroit and 2 timeouts remaining for Memphis. Let's see if they can get a close range. Jackson Jr. and rolling for the reverse drive has been left out. Now let's see if he gets fouled. And it's going to be only 1 foul to give. Just 1 more left here for the foul. And Morant will send it over to deep court to Wilkes. 35 seconds left. Jackson Jr. And he will be intentional foul on Kate Cunningham with his third personal. 33 seconds left. Now it's right now, Jaren Jackson Jr. at the free throw line.
Jaren Jackson Jr. 2 shots.
That's the first free throw. They're up by 5 down. And he hits the second. Now here's Kate Cunningham. Right turn away. Durant. Slamming down right toward near the paint. Under 30 seconds left. John Morant sends it over. He wants to do this one again. And he's now back to the free throw line. This will be their 13th foul for Detroit. And his first foul puts in for Tobias Harris. Well, now this is going to definitely bring Jaren Jackson Jr. And now they're definitely getting it close enough. They just really want that one to make the crowd go wild. Make it clear. Give it finish. Junior hits the first free throw. For the next timeout, they will make a next free throw, and it will be the final timeout for Detroit. And he sinks it in. Final timeout left for Detroit Pistons with under 30 seconds. This one was the biggest of the finish, and he really had it all. Well, they definitely did so. I mean, I believe that they were definitely winning it all. And haven't sent it over into the studio, what do you guys have to say? Well, it's been so well on his honesty. Because of Jackson Jr. and their teams are coming back, I was really sure that this was amazing.
And so well, to be honest now, this one was a great chance off to put some win to them. Now I'm thinking like there might be a finish off with a win. I guess there's going to be a great chain that's going to finish it for you.
Well, as you've seen him before, I've got a great feeling about Jaren Jackson Jr. and their team. And poor Zach Edey, he has been pushing in the hard pace against.
Well, so far, I guess it's going to be only one finish to put it in, so we'll see what happens with the 3 star players in the game.
Post-game show is coming up underway after this game is complete. I'll have it over to you guys after your spin concludes. Alright guys, thank you so much. And this is it. Last chance. No timeout for Detroit. Only 2 left for Memphis. We'll see if they can add their timeout. If they don't, then we'll be leaving it up from here. This is it. Last hope for Detroit. The 3. Holloway Jr. and Toppin missed again. And it's one last foul puts in for Detroit. 18.2 seconds in the 4th quarter. Now John Morant's turn to take the free throw. Well, everybody's won some free throws. I mean, I don't know what's going to change out. It looks like they definitely really want to change it the other way. I don't know what's going to keep on happening. Free throw good for John Morant. Now as all 5 players are off the court, all 5 players are checked in. As Stewart, he's checked in with Saucer, Cunningham, Fronticchio, and of course, all 2 players are checked in. Jackson and Bain are checked in. Morant hits the second. Final possession for the Detroit Pistons. With the fade, here's Cunningham for 3. And he will knock the triple in. One last change. And as Bain will get their team, they will try to finish it off in 5 seconds. And that's going to do it. 75-70 is their final score. That's how you win this game and FedEx Forum. Well, now this is what we do for them. They finish, they celebrate, we're going home again.
That's what we do. Word down, word up, finish again. That's how we do it.
Now let's get our new balance player of the game. I have it's David Aldridge. David, who do you have?
Thanks very much, Jared. A young team, but you're going in the right direction. How does a game like tonight help you keep that flow?
Progress. Everything is progress. We learn something from a loss and we learn something from. So we're taking every little bit of it and we're just trying to get one at home today.
It's a step in the process, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you very much. And that about wraps it up, folks. I hope you enjoyed this part of the game. With along with the broadcast partner, with Ballpoint Pens, and Dr. Drew with a special guest. I'm Terry Crews. I'll see you all again for the next game. This has been a presentation of the Game of the Night. See you folks next time. All right there, Terry. Thank you very much for having us. And what a way to win this off for Memphis Grizzlies as they lead it up by 5 to win this game here over Detroit Pistons. Let's see how they did with the statistics here, Terry. And this one gives it a great one to have a percentage. Amazing reaction. We loved having that one for Memphis Grizzlies. It's all for great for anything. Thanks. And now over to you on the other side, Roy Cruz. Let's have your take.
All right, thank you very much. Now with a sort of in between right now of only 55% for the Memphis Grizzlies at the field goal range, only 44 Detroit on the Pistons on the other game. And it was 28 3-pointers that were given here for Detroit. Only 69 free throws were given here for Memphis Grizzlies. Both teams have fast break points and points in the paint by 8 and 46. Only the one. 17 second chance points for Detroit with 22 bench points. And it was another take for the assist. 28 assists in the game here for Memphis Grizzlies. Only 10 defensive rebounds for Detroit Pistons. That one puts it in for 15. And then 26 defensive rebounds for Memphis Grizzlies. 4 steals for Detroit Pistons. 3 blocks for Memphis Grizzlies. Only 9 dunks was remained on Detroit Pistons, with only 8 biggest lead for Memphis, and only 15:08 was the time position to put it in for the game. And now over to you, Tyler. Have your take in for 3 star players of the game. Let's have your take.
Alright, thank you so much. Let's see what goes in. 3rd star. Starting off right here as we're getting things going in between. It's a tight race to the race. Let's see how they did. Starting off with Zach Edey. 14 points with 11 rebounds and 2 assists. He only had 7 out of 8 field goal range with only 2 dunks performed. Only 19 performance effort was putting a great effort. And as for Zach Edey from Purdue University, he made that one finish. Now for the number 2 star, the New Balance player of the game really stands it out. I'm giving it over to Jalen Duren because he had a better one to take. That was 16 points with 13 rebounds and 2 assists. He was putting in a nice touch to make the favorite. 8 out of 14 field goals, field goal range, 21 performance effort, and 3 dunks was the finish to be. Jalen Duren is definitely putting up a great start in. After 3 quarters were already on a smoke out, this is what happened in the 4th quarter. And your number 1 star player of the game. Well, this one really brings it all but some noise because Jalen just knows that Ja Morant, they are expecting that Jalen Jackson Jr. has noticing he has been dominated effort. 18 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists, 7 out of 14 field goals, and only 36 performance with 2 dunks. That's how you can finish it over with the point guard and make a win. This is what definitely breaks it in. A big heart.
So, what do you say about now? Do you think we will have a next game coming in action?
I guess so. Leroy. It's going to be great.
Well, I guess you're going to say it's going to make you feel like everybody's going to go round and round.
What round and round there for? Many or few?
Doesn't matter. Make a change up in between.
Well, that really makes it explainable here, Roy. I mean, give it credit.
Of course you would.
Anyways, that's to do for now. I hope you all enjoyed the game. Stay tuned for our next game of the night. We've got our next matchup to put it in as the Hornets take on against the New Orleans Pelicans. That'll be happening at Smoothie King Center. Previews play here since Season 1 was the last part of the game. And I'll see you all again, folks, for another game on the other side. Thanks for joining us, and I'll see you again for the next part of the NBA Game of the Night. This is Tyler Beast and Roy Cruz signing out.
Take care, folks, for a while as the NBA on 2K25 dial. Thanks for watching, and peace out.
If you don't, somebody will.